Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have another great reading we do, and we hope you guys are all well. Yeah. And somebody regrets Sagittarius doing the right thing, it looks like. Yeah. So we have regret here with my deck, in case you ever want to get it, right? And we have they don't feel good enough. No, they don't. And maybe they don't feel good enough to get up and come over and they're sick. I hope not, right? I just say that because the hermit is here. It's not really funny, is it? The hermit's here and the hermit is taking care of himself, but he's in introspection. So, it can be kind of in between where you don't feel really good. You don't have to be sick. You just don't feel great, kind of, right? Yeah, kind of like that, right? We've kind of all been there before. Yeah, try not to go there, right? No. So before we begin, Sagittarius, if you'd like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm accurate. Yes, I am. And thank you so much, right? And I'm a Silva grad, and I learned, right? And we do the tarot at the end, so we have two different spreads. Not spreads, two different insights, unique insights, as I might add. And if you don't understand somebody or you don't trust them, you can get a psychic reading on them. Yeah, you may. And so if you would like a tarot reading unto itself, you may have one of those, and everything's in the description box. And with Mystic Sense, you can get a free 5-minute psychic reading with them. Yeah, so click on their link and go check them out. Yeah. And so we start with the 3 of clubs. Yeah, and they're clubs, right? Because we have cavemen here, right? No, just teasing. And the clubs are the same thing as the wands in this deck. And so this talks about preparation in this deck. And we have 3 musical instruments. And so somebody's preparing to come. And, maybe they're kind of going over and over, maybe kind of what they're going to say or something like that. But this isn't really about talk so much. It's about movement and preparation in this deck. And that's what they are doing. Somebody's preparing to show up, and I feel like they are in introspection here because they have a regret, and because maybe they don't feel great. Because if you have a regret and we have they don't feel good enough, for sure they might need to be this hermit over here. Now somebody regrets what they've done and they don't feel so great, and they are preparing to come, and they look like they're a little afraid, and this is why they have to prepare so much, right? But, I am Sagittarius, and we don't usually prepare that much, right? We just kind of shoot from the hip, right? Yeah, I'm trying to be more Virgo-ish, right? Where we, analyze and prepare, right? We get our details. We get our ducks in a row. Virgo, that's what Virgo does, right? Sagittarius is like, well, I see the big picture. Okay, I can do this. Okay, boom, right? That's kind of Sagittarius. And so we have the Wheel of Fortune here, the 10 of Hearts. The 10 of Hearts is the 10 of Cups. Yes, it is. No matter how you cut it. And here are these birds, and there's some type of birds, some type of love birds that I'm not really sure. I do love birds. I do. And yeah, maybe I'll be one in my next life, right? Yeah, probably. And so maybe a peacock because they're beautiful, right? And so we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the happily ever after. But what it really means, in this deck is destiny. So somebody feels like you are destiny. This is why they're in regret, right? If I thought I passed up my destiny, or I don't know, didn't do the right thing, or I had some regret about it, then for sure I would be like in regret, or just, gee, you blew that, right? Yeah, okay. So the wildflowers are here, and they are very beautiful because they're just so natural. Yeah, they are. And the wildflowers are renewal, typically. Yeah, and sometimes it is splendor, which is really beautiful. Splendor. I feel like that is, no, not Splenda. No, splendor, right? Yeah. And so, but here we have renewal with the wildflowers, and we have Mary Shelley, and here she is, and this is loss. So she wrote Frankenstein, right? And she did. And this is a very cool one. Who was in that one? I don't know. It's from about 6 years ago or something. It's very good. But, Mary Shelley and Frankenstein, this is loss, and this is here lies. We have the cemetery here. Now, this is definitely about loss, and this person has lost you, but they might be dealing with loss as well. That is the part that is not clear. All right, yeah, before I kind of start talking my way out of out of this reading, right? Just kidding, you guys. Talking my way out of it. Let's see what we have, you guys. I'm just being silly here for sure. And yeah, and now we're going to get serious, Sagittarius. We are, right? Who sang that song? Let's get serious and fall in love. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Here she is. Beautiful woman, Two of Swords. And the Magician. So here we have a lot of majors. We do, right? The Queen of Cups. That's a major card. For sure it is. Any core card is. Five of Cups. That's a major card because it's sadness. But it is regret. So, you know, he's standing here and he has these cups kicked over. Maybe he kicked them over himself, kind of. I mean, right? It doesn't have to be exactly. There's a couple meanings here. So he might have kicked him over himself and said, oh shit, I regret that. Because this is about regret. Right? Excuse my language. So we have change in this reading. And we have a new beginning with the wildflowers because it's a renewal. And not sure what was lost here. But definitely there's something was lost with this regret. And they don't feel good enough. They could have caused you loss with that, as I said. And the Hermit, look how many majors we have here. Yeah. And the Two of Cups, that is definitely a major card. The Moon is a major card. Yes, it is. We're coming up to the Libra full moon. Yeah, March 25th, and I'm going to have a video on that. And that is a trip because it's an eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse, and we have the North nodes with the eclipse. And so a lot of things that are fated are going on, yes. And eclipses are about fate. They definitely can be. And so you'll want to check that out. I hope you guys do. So let's see. And I will post it in the comments at the top when I post it. Yeah. And so 10 of Pentacles, that's a major card because it's completion. Yes, it is. And the 7 of Cups. Okay. So the 7 of Cups in this deck is maybe somebody had options. They could have, and they regretted choosing the wrong person. I mean, regret's kind of, somebody did something wrong here because they wouldn't be in this kind of, I don't feel good enough about myself, right? And there wouldn't be regret, and there wouldn't be loss. And the Hermit's kind of taking care of himself to a certain degree. Yeah, he's kind of, you know, hermiting up in the mountains, right? And yeah, not him though. He's kind of dressed nice. Yeah, he is. He's got his lantern though, right? And so, yeah, and so the Magician is why it's all happening. So we start here with the overall energy as the High Priestess. And yeah, she just, you know, she was just smoking something, Sagittarius. That's why she's called the High Priestess. Just kidding. It's terrible, right? And so here's the Two of Swords. And this is in the challenge. So we see this card here with the High Priestess. It could be a Piscean or a Scorpio, right? You guys, if you guys are cross watchers, you could be saying, that wasn't a nice joke, maybe, right? I would never do that in a million years, right? And so we see here the High Priestess, but, you know, it may be that. But for me, it's somebody who knows you are their destiny here because the High Priestess knows who their destiny is, yeah? If she doesn't, then she's fired. Right? She is. And she's sent down to the rock pile or wherever else, right? Where she's not using her emotional kind of intuition or intelligence, and she's using her legs and her arms, right? Yeah. So this is somebody who knows very intuitively that you are their happily ever after, that you're destiny, right? And the Two of Swords sits in the challenge, and it sits here kind of like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. It also sits here, I believe, as kind of look what I did to myself, kind of. And now I don't know if I have any power, kind of, right? Two of Swords. Now I feel really stuck. Yeah, and I even put this blindfold on. She put that blindfold on herself. Yeah, right? Because she's, you know, she's afflicted. Yeah, she is. And so with her own hand, by her own hand, it looks like. This may be you, though, Sagittarius. It could be. And I don't mean by your own hand. I just mean that you don't know if they're going to show up for you. maybe you don't understand them entirely with this regret. They don't feel good enough, but you might have them figured out and you might not. Depends, right? I mean, I'm not sure what's in your head out there in, tarot land. But let's get a card on that Two of Swords here. And this is the crossing or the challenge. And the pages with it. Yeah, these are both like, I don't know. Kind of like I don't know what to do. I don't know what happened. This could be, the Two of Swords can be regret. Kind of like in this way where I have no power now. I'm at a stalemate sometimes, or I don't know what to do, or I don't have any choices sometimes, and I'm just stuck with a blindfold. I can't see what to do, kind of. But these are both swords, and they're both kind of at a loss in terms of I don't know. The page doesn't know. The Page of Swords typically, especially in this reading, because he sits in the challenge. So he's sitting there curious. You might be curious here, Sagittarius, and this Two of Swords could be like, I'm kind of fed up being curious. It could be that. It could be like, I don't know what to make of this, and maybe where is my knight in shining armor? It could be. And you might be, you could also be, this Two of Swords, you could be kind of like, they did it by their own hand. It can, somebody did by their own hand, right? They hurt themselves. Like they almost, they shot their own foot with this regret. And just don't do it when you have nice shoes on, all right? Yeah, all right? Yeah, for sure. All right, so we have the Magician, and that shows up in the root. So you don't know if you're going to manifest this. You don't know possibly if this person has maybe the power to manifest this, possibly, but you look like you're at a loss here. In the challenge, maybe you don't know if this person has figured out that you are fate and destiny. But what I see here is that this may be them as well. Definitely could be. You could be curious all about them, and they could have definitely, with this High Priestess in the overall energy, figured out that it's you, baby. Yeah. Well, Austin Power, right? Yeah, baby. Is that what he says? Something like that. I did the other day better, right? Yeah. Austin Powers cracks me up. Okay. So this High Priestess is here like, I know that Sagittarius is my fate and destiny, or you know that they are yours. And maybe that's why there's kind of like maybe you're questioning, like, well, I know that they know I'm their destiny, so what is the problem here, right? Kind of in this reading, yeah. So let's get a card here with this Magician, right? El Mago, right? I think El Magi or El Mago, Mago, whatever. Yeah, let's see what we got here. And we have the Eight of Wands in the upright. So this is about change, progress, and growth. And it may be about communication. Sometimes they call this kind of communication with these wands kind of all up in the air. Yeah, they can. And in the past, we see the sweet Queen of Cups. Yeah, she is here with her curls, right? Yeah, she's sweet. And we have the Five of Swords with it. Unless she's in the reverse, Sagittarius, she could be ruthless. Yeah, she could, right? And so Five of Swords in the upright. This is about a loss right here. Somebody got defeated here in the past because we have loss here. Now it might be you, but for me, somebody's cleared the way because they regret losing you. Yeah, and now they feel like a schmuck, right? Or a putz, or, schlep rock, whatever they feel like, right? Yeah. And so the Five of Cups is the regret. So we have two fives already. So this is challenging changes, and the Knight of Cups is reversed. Look at that. This is very clear. The Five of Cups with the Knight of Cups reversed. This is like, I regret not knowing I loved Sagittarius, or I regret not offering Sagittarius the real deal here. Yeah, that is so clear. It is. It's great. Not everything's always super clear with the tarot in general readings, for sure, right? Yeah, but that's clear. Yeah, Claro. Yeah, here is the Hermit, and he shows up twice, because here he is as Mr. Somebody, right, in that deck. The last name doesn't matter, right? But this is the Hermit, and he is also with his lantern, and so this is possibly a Virgo, possibly, because it's showing up twice. And now we have the Ace of Swords. So here's your new beginning showing up in the near future. This sits in the near future. It also sits in the external factors. So there could be a Virgo here, but somebody has grown spiritually. Yeah, maybe after they felt your loss, it could be here, right? Yeah. So the Two of Cups with the Page of Cups. So you're waiting for them to come and talk to you. You could. The concern here, though, is for a new start. The concern is to come tell you, because we know that. Because over here is regret and they don't feel good enough. And here they are. They want to offer you this renewal with the wildflowers. Yeah. The moon shows up. The moon in the environment. And this is usually the psyche. Yes, it is. That's why we have the lobotomist here. Sagittarius, right? Yeah, he's right here. No teasing. Yeah, they used to do those left and right. Yeah, they did. That's a huge statement. Yeah, it is. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, right? Here's two pages next to each other, and in the environment is this person coming to tell you that they value you, and they are afraid here with the moon. They're confused, they have doubts and fears, they're emotional over this because the moon is about your emotions and your feelings. And here we have regret and they don't feel good. So there's no way they're just going, gee, I'm going to hop on over to Sagittarius's house like they're going through grandmother's woods, right? Or whatever they call that. Over the woods to see grandma. No, this in the challenge or in the environment rather is them coming to tell you they value you here and they don't know how you're going to react with the moon. This person they might feel you're emotional too. And I feel like you are in this reading too, right, about this person. But the person who is most emotional here is the person who has regret and doesn't feel good enough, right? Yeah, they, on a scale of 1 to 100, in terms of self-esteem, when we see they don't feel good enough, it might be -3, right? It could be, right? On a scale of 1 to 100. But hey, when you do stuff, even when you don't, when you know you're supposed to do stuff about anything, about stuff at home or for your work, and you don't do it, it lowers your self-confidence. Yeah, you might not know it, but if you keep doing it, you'll feel it. Sorry, you guys, it's just psychology, it is. And let's get a card in the environment, another card. Maybe there's a Cancerian here because we do have the Queen of Cups. We have a Virgo possibly, and we have Aries possibly as the Magician. Let's see what else we have. And we have the Nine of Swords. So this is worry here. That's the person who doesn't feel good enough. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person wants a family with you, and they're worried that you don't. And maybe it's you, Sagittarius, who worried. Maybe you wanted a family with them. I feel like there was words exchanged on some level, possibly with these two pages, but this is also they're coming to talk to you, and we know they're scared because here's the moon with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. They might be howling, Sagittarius, under the moon, like, oh, Sagittarius. Seven of Cups, Four of Wands reversed. Look at that. And that is reversed here. Yeah, so this is confusion about, you might have broken up with them, Sagittarius, before. Let's get one more card here. This can also be somebody chose to end something else. Because there's like a regret in losing you, for sure. That's why we have Mary Shelley and loss. Yeah. Five of Cups again. Oh my God. This person chose the wrong person here. Seven of Cups, Four of Wands, Five of Cups. That's how it looks in this reading. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys want me to put extendeds up, yeah, and let me know here, right, in the comments if you would like to purchase extendeds, right? Yeah, just let me know. But I'm going to end this reading, Sagittarius, and wow, this is a trip reading. And they are worried here. They did make the wrong choice here. Now they're worried that you don't want them. Or maybe you've, I don't know, moved on or met somebody else. This person definitely wants a new start here. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. Yeah, here they are afraid to talk to you. They might come with, I don't know, a lifeboat, Sagittarius. And you'll be, what are you wearing with that for? Well, in case you throw me in the water, right? Yeah, I mean, they could be coming with some kind of sign on their sweatshirt, right? Please. I'm sorry. They might do it before you open your mouth. Before they open their mouth, right? We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the little bell. All right, so you can be notified.